Does your kids' Nerf gun collection look like this? Turn it from this to this. Finally organize them in a way that maximizes fun, teaches kids to care for their toys, and encourages their independence. Hi, I'm Tidy Mommy. As a mother of 3 boys, I found that one of the most difficult toys to keep are Nerf blasters. They're simply a challenge to store. We tried putting them in many places, but nothing really worked until we finally found the best solution: hanging them on a pegboard. We used to put all our blasters in a large bin like this. But plastic bins tend to pile up one on top of another, making it hard for the kids to get to the bins at the bottom without depending on an adult for help. But hanging all their Nerf guns on a pegboard like this displays their entire collection at a glance and puts everything within reach. What a thrill to my boys! No more rummaging! Now getting the blaster they wanted was simply picking it up. So if your kids have only, say, 15 minutes before dinner, keeping all their toys within reach and ready to play with will let them spend more of that time having fun and being creative than wasting time looking for toys or missing parts. When the kids got their first Nerf blasters, we started simply placing them on a table or a shelf. It worked for the first 2 or 3, but more than that, you couldn't pile them up without any of them sliding off and falling to the floor.
Oh no.
Putting them in danger of cracking or breaking.
Oh no.
But hanging them on a wall like this keeps the blasters secure, preventing unnecessary breakage from falls and making them last, enabling the younger kids to also enjoy the older kids' toys and keep you from having to buy new blasters for them. There was also a time when we tried putting them in large bags like this so they wouldn't fall off. But that only made it hard for the kids to find the blasters they wanted, especially if they were at the bottom of the bag. So they would simply dump them all on the floor, making them hard to pack away later. But hanging them all on a pegboard lets them see their entire collection at a glance, letting them find the one they want quickly, so they can have more time playing and less time searching. It also makes it easy to pack away later, allowing independence. And of course, keeps the blasters off the floor. We also tried using upright bins like this so we could store the blasters vertically. But they would fill up easily and make the blasters scratch against each other because of the tight space. So just like plastic bins, we would end up with an assortment of different colored and sized bins that just gave the kids' room a cluttered look. A pegboard, however, allows us to line up our blasters neatly. You can even place it inside a closed cabinet and out of sight for an even cleaner look. But before investing in any kind of wall-hanging storage for your Nerf blasters, start by looking at your entire collection first. How many do you have and what sizes? This will let you determine the best storage for you. If you have a combination of big and small blasters, a pegboard can accommodate different sizes at the same time. It's also inexpensive and relatively easy to install. Next, determine the size of board you will need by lining up your collection on the floor as you would on the pegboard and measuring the area. Then, with the size in mind, select from many different options available. You can get them at your local hardware store or at Amazon. For our purposes, we selected a metal pegboard for durability, but there are also plastic and wooden pegboards available. We also recommend white pegboards as they will provide a clean background against which your blasters will hang and let you see all of them clearly. Then hang it to your wall securely. Another very important thing to consider also are the hooks. We recommend a closed loop like this without any open points. Not only will they provide better support for your blasters, but will also be safer for your kids Then hooks with exposed points like this that can potentially poke them, especially during rough play. You'll also need at least 2 hooks for each blaster, so if you have 10 blasters, get at least 20 hooks. A bin for holding darts is also a good idea. Now, if you or your kids are tired of picking up darts off the floor, check out this real lifesaver. It picks up darts magically. If you haven't heard of it, it's called the Garden Weasel Nut Gatherer. And it works well with Nerf darts as well as Nerf rival balls too. Just simply roll over the darts and watch it collect all the darts quickly, all without bending over. Then just drop them off in a bin. Teach your kids to use it to encourage their independence. Next, consider also if your collection is still growing. Plastic bins tend to pile up in assorted colors and sizes, giving your kids' room a cluttered look. Pegboards will allow you to add more of the same as your collection grows. In general, keeping your storage uniform will give your space a cleaner look. Wire wall grids are also a great alternative to pegboards, displaying and letting you see your entire collection in a glance, holding them securely, and letting you add more of the same if you need it. It also lets you add bins for darts and accessories. Now, if you have a collection of mainly smaller blasters and pistols, you can also check out this over-the-door pocket organizer. It can hold small to medium blasters and lets you see all of them in a glance. It's very inexpensive and requires no effort at all to install. You can also check out this blaster rack by Nerf. Able to hold up to 20 blasters depending on size, the Nerf Elite Blaster Rack also has shelves, a drawer, and hooks to let you store darts, magazines, belts, vests, and other accessories as well. So I hope this video has given you ideas and inspired you to organize your kids' Nerf blaster collection. What solution works best for you? Share with us your Nerf blaster organizing hacks. Until the next video, this is Tidy Mommy, organizing for maximum fun, teaching kids to care for their toys, and encouraging independence.